Yes, we have definitely fallen. I've fallen in the show. Everybody has fallen in the show. It's and especially when I was learning all of my elements when I was younger. I've fallen a lot more than I've landed over the years. But in terms of the show, I try and keep the falling to a minimum. But yes, I have fallen in the show before. Do you have any?
I'll just concur. I have.
I have a really funny story, actually. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
I was actually at Skate America, which is an international competition. It was televised on ABC. So it was really embarrassing. Lots of people watching. The first jump in my program was a quadruple jump. I jump up, rotate 4 times in the air, and then land. But I didn't land. I fell, and I had black pants on. And I ripped my pants. And I didn't know it, but everybody else did. And it was like right here, like right where my cheek is. And I fell, and afterward, one of the judges came up to me and they said, you know, it would be really a good idea if, you know, underneath your outfit, instead of wearing white underwear, you wore black underwear. Then if something like that happened, it wouldn't really show. I was like, I didn't have white underwear. It was actually my skin, he was saying. That was a pretty embarrassing moment. But sometimes you gotta go through those. Good moments too. I won sometimes too. You want to take a question?
Yeah, any other questions? No, I actually bought like big bicycle crash shorts with like foam padding, and for both my single axle and my double axle, it took me about a year to learn. And I would go really, really fast, really high, and crash and slide to the board. We actually went and bought a wetsuit. My mom would cut up pads out of the wetsuit, which really covered my whole body because I was more on the ice than anywhere else. Any more questions? Yeah. What's your favorite time? It changes every day.
One that I landed.
See, right now I like double axle a lot, but that's just today. I'm not even skating today. Questions? Yeah?
Did you get to keep the dress or was it from
I did. Unfortunately, it didn't really fit for skating. It's, you know, they had to make a dress for 3 days, and they've never made a skating dress before, so they have no idea about the stretch and the cut and the work, but it was very admirable experiment. Questions for Mike?
Yes.
What did it feel like when you won a medal?
He asked what it felt like when I won a medal. I think, for me specifically, one of the most memorable moments was when I made my first Olympic team in 1998. And I think ever since you're young, you know, when you're 9, 10 years old, and I was out of school a number of times for training, and people say, you know, gosh, you figure skate all the time, 4 and 5 hours a day, you know, are you ever going to be in the Olympics? And that's kind of the benchmark, like, are you going to the Olympics? And in 1998, I was 20 years old, and I could actually answer them, and I could say, like, yes, I'm going to be in the Olympics now. And I think that was probably one of the biggest feelings of pride for me is in 1998, the Olympic trials were in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I skated a clean long program, and I skated really well, and I remember standing there and looking up at the audience and seeing the applause, and I knew by how I skated that I was going to be on that Olympic team. And the feeling was just overjoyed. You know, you feel like you've represented, number one, your country, but also, you know, the high school you went to, and your family, and the rink that you skated at. You represent so many things, and to be able to be successful and represent all those people in the United States in the Olympic Games with the best skaters in the world was a great feeling of pride for me. Yes? He asked when I learned to do my backflip on the ice. I've been doing it since I was young because, like I said, my parents were both gymnasts, and I did a lot of backflips on trampolines growing up. I'd say when I was doing it right when I got on the ice. My dad would hand spot me at like 9 years old, and then by the time I was probably 11 or 12 is when I did my first backflip on myself, and I've been doing it ever since. Yes. Yes, I have a 9-year-old son and a 10-year-old daughter. No, they are not skating. My daughter skated for about maybe a 4-month period, And she wanted to do so many things. She wanted to take ballet, and she wanted to take taekwondo and soccer. And I'm like, all right, we need to narrow it down to like 3 things. And figure skating wasn't one of them. So I'm like, okay, it's fine with me. And the closest I got, my son plays hockey. And so I am at the rink a lot. Like I'm at the rink training myself, and then I go pick him up from school, and I come back to the rink for hockey practice. So I thought I'd be able to get out of the rink a little bit, but he brings me back in. Yes.
Did you ever feel discouraged because you started late?
No, I didn't. You know, when you first get involved in sports, you never really think that it's going to be something you're going to do for the rest of your life, or even make a career out of it. I just went to the rink because my sister did. I thought it was cool. I tried out a pair of skates and I learned stuff, and I never really knew until probably I was like 15 or 16 that there was even a shot that I could even potentially make a career out of it. And I went to the Junior World Championships, and I did well there, so I thought, you know, if I'm doing it at a junior level, maybe if I continue to work hard and continue to do this for a number of years, maybe I'll have a chance of making a career out of it. But no, I think, you know, you can start at any age. Any age. If you work hard, a number of people start at different ages. John Weir, I think, started late too. Didn't he start at like 11? Yeah, so a lot of kids start late. Some people start young. John Zimmerman started when he was like 2. So it takes all different kinds.